All right. Of course, this already is screwed up. All right. So today we're going to be looking at this eBay box of metal miniatures that I found. Now, when dealing with eBay, you're going to get two things. Either you're going to get super lucky and somebody has pretty much. Hello, Kyle Brown. You're either going to get super lucky and somebody has pretty much mistakenly listed something under the wrong name. That's a good way to go to a good deal on miniatures nowadays. Or, like this one, the person listing the product will not provide good pictures. And it's good for you because that means, hey, if there's no good pictures, it could be something good, it could be something bad. Now, as you all know by now, I consider stuff via price is both. It is both shipping and the eBay price. So with this here, and I think I'm going to take a more head-on look as I open this bad boy up. So with this here, it is $20 for this box. And it's a hefty box. Again, the pictures were really terrible. And looks like he actually did a decent job of packing. Looks like they're all kind of packed separately in bubble wrap. Now, one of the things in this lot that happened is that these miniatures, a lot of them that you could see in the main picture, were actually broken. So that might mean that a lot of these are going to be broken, but we'll see if we can get our $20 worth. Again, I'm not really sure what we got. Nice large one to start out on. And wow, look at that. Wow, look at that. So we got, already we're making money here, guys. Already we're really just getting the cash here. That's an extra Canadian coin right there. I was going to look on the bottom to see what this was, but I want to say Rel Partha. This is a really nice bugbear. Already partially painted. It's got very good detail. Nice base there. Definitely, I don't think this is Reaper. I think this must be Rel Partha. Judging just from the base, and the quality on this is really good. So already I would consider that to be a very good start. Again, here we have a smaller little packet of miniatures here. Now, be careful opening these up. Ooh, and already we got, and I believe this is Rel Partha, a Snake Man. No breaks on this. It is indeed 1993 TSR Rel Partha official D&D miniature. This is a Serpent Folk or a Snake Man. I don't know what this specific miniature is actually supposed to be. It's not a lizard folk. It's got the extended neck, so some sort of Yang T lizard person. So Rel Partha official TSR D&D miniature. That's nice. So we're looking pretty good so far. Ooh, what is this? Look at this guy's expression. This is a bit of a bend in the staff. I'm not sure if there's any way I could fix that. It's almost like I'm not sure what's going on with this one. But this is Rel Partha as well. Let's see, look at this. Well, if it would focus. 1988. Yeah, Rel Partha. Very nice. Obviously some sort of evil hag or whatnot. Very cool. If you expect me to know what these miniatures are, prepare to be disappointed, because I'm not going to be able to identify these, because I generally don't actually buy that much high-end stuff. And again, my voice is all screwed up. I don't know if I can. Mimi big boy. Mimi big boy. Look at that. Nice little lich. Again, Rel Partha. 1991 TSR official. That's nice. I did not notice this one. Since again, this eBay lot had some terrible, terrible pictures in it. So I'm looking these over. I don't think any of these are going to be lead. I've been hearing horror stories lately of the lead miniatures that are starting to get all ripped up. Oh, here we go. Now this is another Rail Partha early one from the 90s. An Amazon, perhaps. Got the cool armor. Obviously supposed to be wielding some sort of spear or something. Doesn't have that. Wow, okay, this is 1988. Now, these are very small. So this is an earlier Rail Partha. Again, very cool. It says it's TSR. So this is another official one. This might be lead. I really don't know. I'm terrible at figuring out which ones are which. This might be early enough in Rail Partha. This might be a lead miniature. I'm not sure. It's got the smaller bases of, earlier miniatures and whatnot. So, I mean, despite the bad pictures, I think this is a really good lot so far. And I feel good. I don't think this was a gamer. Now, you can always tell the eBay lots with gamers because they always take really nice pictures. Yeah, I heard that too. And I might actually go and prime a bunch of my... here we go. I recognize this guy. Actually, I'll go grab... So this guy is a TSR Ogre. And he is complete as well. He's, I believe, he's got a couple parts, but his arm is broken off, but that's fine. That's easy. Glue back on. Supposed to be in 2 picks. I actually painted one of these guys. So let me just grab that one so you can show what it looks like. Or maybe I lied, and I don't have one of those guys painted. It's around here somewhere. That's not him. Well, this is why you have to have your miniatures. Why can't I ever find a miniature that I'm looking for? I know I painted up that guy somewhat recently, and he should be like right here, and he's not. Oh, this is beyond frustrating. Well, shoot. There's the thing. I need to have a very good organization of these miniatures. Because every dang time I say, oh, I have that miniature, I'll show it off. And for the life of me, I can't find it ever. It's like every time I want to see a specific miniature from my collection, it just disappears magically into the ether. Gosh, I know I have that one. And boy, old britches, all in stitches, it is completely gone. That is frustrating beyond all belief. There he is. Okay. He was hidden. Ugh, what a waste. I'm sorry, guys. This must be a terrible stream. Here's the painted version of this guy. So, as you can tell, I just did a kind of... I didn't do a horrible job with this guy, but you can see what he looks like painted up. And he's got some cool little details, like the little fanged... It looks like he's probably got like a lizard person or a serpent person hand that he kept as a trophy. Kind of looks like an older, perhaps grizzled veteran of an ogre. A very nice miniature. I like that. So I got another one of those guys. So that's good. Very happy with that pull. Wow, this is actually turning out to be a lot nicer than I thought. Again, I bet you this was a person who got this lot in a storage locker, because that's where you kind of get your best deals on eBay right now. Storage locker people that just find these in storage lockers and end up selling. Oh, that's why if you're an older person, you should really, figure out what you're doing. Oh, and already look at that. No more Canadian. This is a 1984 penny. Look at that. Man, I'm getting amazing deals off this. Again, I'm not sure why the penny. It's like that doesn't really provide enough base for a heavy miniature like the miniature itself. Look at this. Very nice ogre miniature. He's got the horn, so I'm not sure if this is an ogre or perhaps, because I know there are some ogres that have the horn. But he's got a big two-handed cleaver. Not overly big, but pretty awesome. Somebody started painting this guy, and apparently probably he went into a storage locker and never came out again. So that's pretty cool. Again, $20 shipped. Now, if you followed my channel, I always consider price including shipping. A lot of people will say, oh, I paid this much for a lot of miniatures, but then you find out that they, paid $20 for shipping, which means they didn't actually get the miniatures for that price. So, when I talk about miniature price, I generally try to include shipping as much as possible. So this is a bigger miniature here. This is interesting. Whoa, okay. I definitely did not see this miniature in the picture. I have no idea what this guy is. Well, I know what he looks like. Look at this. Look at this thing. This is a rhinoceros centaur guy. I have no idea. There's no marking on the bottom. I don't know where this miniature was produced. It looks really nice. Obviously a multi-part miniature. Wow, look at that. That is really nice. Wow. This guy was not in the picture. If he was in the picture, then he was in the back, because I definitely would have remembered. And nice, there's a little hole through his glaive / axe. Very detailed. That's an amazing miniature. If anybody knows what that is from, please let me know. Kevin the Rhinoceros Centaur. The Rhinoceros Centaur. The Centauros. Oh, what is this? Wow, look at this. Now this... it's a small dragon. A classic looking guy. He's got the teeth. He's got the scales. And I was laughing because apparently this is from Joe Incorporated, 2001. I have never heard of the Joe Incorporated brand, but apparently they've made some very classic looking dragons back in 2001. This is one of the miniatures that I did see in the eBay auction. Wow, and this base could have used a penny, if you know what I'm talking about. Alright, let's take a look at one of these. Damn, guys. I'm going to be able to retire soon. Look at that. 1996D. Oh, in God we trust, baby. Man, see, this guy clearly didn't have OCD, because I would have never had all these pennies have face it down. That's very bad luck. Another bugbear. Probably Ralph Arthur. Amazing detail, just like the other one. Very cool. His his big spiked mace here is a little bit bent up. Yeah, that's very nice. Very nice. Very cool. Well, now it looks like I'm bragging. I was assuming I was going to get a bunch of broken miniatures and stuff in this lot, and clearly I'm not. All right. Okay. Let's see what else. Oh, there's a miniature which is busted, but not incomplete. A broken miniature is not as bad as a busted miniature. A busted miniature, of course, you can always repair. I'm just unpacking some of the smaller ones here. Yeah, this is live. Ooh, look at that. Another small one. What do you think, guys? Lead? It's Rel Partha, obviously. I think this is pewter mix myself. 1988 TSR official D&D miniature from Rel Partha. Very nice. Looks pretty nice. I like that a lot. This is really great. I did not expect to get so many official TSR miniatures. Ooh, and another one. Look at this bad boy. Classic Robin Hood type Ranger. Excellent stuff. Same deal. Might be lead. I'm assuming they're pewter. And, oh, we have actual duplicate. It's the same model. Look at this. Very nice. Oh, I always do. I always wash my hands. You don't want to worry about that. Very nice. So, a nice duplicate there. Now we're getting down to the wire. Now there's a collection of miniatures here that I actually saw in the picture. And that's why I bought this lot. So I'm saving those for last. Oh, and here we go. We finally have an incomplete one. Now look at that. What do you think, lead? That is pretty dark. Another Rel Partha. 1990. Rel Partha. I can't read it. No, I can't read it. Rel Partha Enterprises, I believe. Rel Partha. Missing its arm. This might be lead. This is a lot darker than the other ones. My hands are mega screwed up. Another broken one. Another Rel Partha official TSR D&D miniature. Very nice. Too bad it's broken. Should be able to repair that though. Very nice. Whoop. And one more broken one. This is interesting. I've never seen. This is almost like a crocodile type guy. I don't know if this is supposed to be a lizard man. Another broken off weapon. See, a lot of these guys with the broken weapons, they were featured very prominently in the eBay advert. So I think that's why I got this so cheap, because people assumed that like all the miniatures. No, I've actually seen a lot of those Dragonlance miniatures, and he doesn't look like one of those. And finally, I've got a bunch of I got a bunch of orcs that are all dressed up like they're from Attila's the Huns band. They got the weird hats and whatnot. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these, including a much smaller guy who, once again, bling bling, baby. We getting all the money tonight. Look at this. Oh, man. All those Magic the Gathering people who are showing off all their cars worth all that money. Man, they got nothing on me tonight. I am literally drowning in pennies tonight, baby. So it looks like this guy's obviously a slotted miniature, the same as the rest of these, but apparently for some reason he decided to cut off the slot and mount him on a penny. for some reason. I'm not not exactly sure why he did that. Another Spearman. Now these are not Rel Partha. These are some independent company, obviously, and a lot of charm in these miniatures. Very cool. Another guy. I love the shields. Obviously, these are big, chunky metal miniatures meant to fill in for Warhammer back in the day, I'm assuming. Ooh, I love the sword on this guy. Look at that. He's got the classic kind of Mongolian-esque armor and the hat and a very nice saw blade sword there. Kind of a curved falchion. Very nice. I'm super impressed. And what we got here? Ooh, lovely. Wow. Now, I wonder if they took inspiration from the movies, where the Lord of the Rings movies, where they had the swords that looked like this. Dual wielding. Look at that. This is really awesome. Look, he's got a decaying skull on his back. That's a cool miniature. He's got 2 decaying skulls. That's a very nice sculpt. A lot of personality in that. Oh, man. See, I might have to get a little bit better at painting before I try to paint these bad boys up. We got a guy with a busted spear, but no worries. The spear is right here. So we can put that up. Again, just, oh, man. Love the facial expression. Love the fact that these guys are kind of all uniform. So it'll make a really nice orc battle band. Very cool. And finally, last but not least, let me check this out, people. Bang! Yet another. Look at that. 1983 D. In God we trust, baby. Let me tell you something. With this much copper, I'm gonna be balling, man. This is amazing. So there you have it, my friends. $20 for this lot. Holy crap! I think I got well over my money for this one. This was an amazing deal. I'm going to slowly move this down so there's no vertigo. But yeah, no, look at this. Very cool stuff. I got to say, the highlights are definitely the bugbears. Bugbears look amazing. I don't know what those are. I was assuming TSR. I was assuming Rel Partha, but I don't know. They're proper big. Man, look at that. Pretty dang cool. I like this a lot. Very cool. And then we have all the official TSR miniatures. We have the one dragon, which is a very classic looking dragon from Joe and Company. I gotta look that up. Maybe that's a company I just never heard of before. It doesn't sit very well because it's got a wonky base on there. I'd have to put that on a proper base. Yeah. But yeah, no, those orcs. It's amazing stuff. Cheap Clockwork miniatures, unless you can get the DreamWorks, the Dreamblade Clockwork guy, which I don't remember the name of him. I know he's a cheap miniature that's a Clockwork miniature. Dreamblade Clockwork guy, I don't remember the name of it. But when it comes to Clockwork miniatures, a cheap place to get them, no, I don't know. There's probably not a really good place to get cheap Clockwork stuff. But yeah, this guy I completely did not see when I bought this lot. This guy is a... I don't know if this has ever been an actual monster. If there's some sort of monster that's like... Yeah. But that's really cool. Yeah, I'm sorry, Kyle. Do you know the website Hero Forge? Yes, I do. I have not used it yet. Because, again, I am all about the cheap miniatures. So I have not really done that yet. If I was playing a game and I really wanted a very specific miniature, and I really wanted, something really cool that was like a player character miniature, I probably would use Hero Forge, but unfortunately, yeah, have not used that yet. All right. Well, to wrap up here, I'm going to show off some of my Rising Sun miniatures that I painted using just quick painting things. I want to do a Twitch quick painting guide thing coming up here soon, because I think it'd be interesting to do a live stream on Twitch, but I would have to actually announce it in advance and whatnot, which is a bit of a troubling thing because I generally don't do that. But Rising Sun miniatures, as you can see, using very, very quick paint techniques, speed painting, they still paint up really nicely. Obviously, the face is all wanky and whatnot, but from a distance, it doesn't matter, and it looks nice. I didn't even do anything fancy with the metal parts. I just made this as quick as possible. Rising Sun right now, you can get Rising Sun miniatures for cheap. Just look up Rising Sun miniatures, and then sort by price on Amazon, on eBay, and you might be able to find some of these for cheap. It's very nice. And then some of these other ones. Again, I might have screwed up on the face. I had primed this one, and I'm so used to painting cheap miniatures where you need to put a thick base coat down that I probably should have thinned my paints a little bit more. I probably obscured a bunch of detail on this one. But yeah, still looks good. Again, I painted all these 3 miniatures in about 45 minutes. So speed painting rules. It doesn't have to look perfect, just to actually look good. As you can tell, I didn't even do dry brushing on the metal, which I usually do. But this time I just didn't. Because I have a bunch of these because I got them for super cheap on eBay. So I just want to pick these up to use in one of my campaigns. So these are going to be workhorse miniatures. I'm going to give them a big old thick coat of Krylon UV resistant ultra matte varnish after this. And then finally, I have this one, which is the one that I think turned out the best. As you can see, I could have went into so much detail. Cool mini or not, like, these are some really nice miniatures, and obviously I could have done a lot more detail work on these. But, these are going to be workhorse miniatures, and if I want to do detail work, then I probably should be painting up one of these metal guys with the sharper details and whatnot. But for these people, these are going to be traveling to different conventions and public libraries and stuff. I believe somebody in the chat asked me about conventions, and I'm not going to travel to one anytime soon. If there's something in New Hampshire happening, I might go to a New Hampshire one. I don't know. So, yeah, there's going to be another unboxing video coming up, and there's going to be a bunch of other little things coming up during this next week. I hope to get some interesting videos done over the weekend. And at the Goodwill by the pound, I found a golden anteater. So I'm going to consider that a bit of good luck, that I find a golden anteater. I don't know what the heck this is from, but apparently a golden anteater was in the Goodwill by the pound, and I found it. I'm going to consider this a good bit of luck. Does anybody have any questions before I stop the stream? Definitely, golden anteater is a bane of misunderstandings. Generally, it won't attack people with no reason, but unfortunately, the golden anteater is sometimes confused of the actions of, humanoids, and will attack viciously for no perceived reason that a humanoid can understand, but the golden anteater will consider the humans to be enemies. So, all right, well, that is 30 minutes then. Thank you very much for stopping by this little impromptu stream. Again, I want to do some really cool streams. Yeah, I don't really know if there's any anteater miniatures. There probably is. I mean, of all the ones that Reaper's done and all the ones that have been around, I'm sure there's an Anteater miniature somewhere. But, yep. But if there's no more questions, then thank you very much for stopping by this stream. I'm definitely going to be trying to do some more notifications. So if you want to go on Facebook, it's Blandco YouTube on Facebook. And I will try to do little notifications if I do something on Twitch, and I will upload a video to YouTube letting people know that I'm going to be doing a video streaming thing on Twitch. So, yeah. So that is it then. You guys have a very good weekend, and I will see you soon with some new videos. Goodbye. Anteater miniatures are on Dark Sword Miniatures. I will have to check that out, Gage. Thank you so much. I will actually check that out. Dark Sword Miniatures got some really cool stuff. You guys have a great day. Bye.